if it's so be it, you single and free, go with them. But I follow prison. I don't follow, but I see a lot of prison wives and prison baes on TikTok. I never seen the most dumbest shit in my life. This one lady sent this man money every month for God knows when. When he got out, she picked him up. He spent the night with her, and after that, she never saw him again. Another girl, her boyfriend, she posts his like, you know, now they be on the computer. So she posts him on the computer saying, "Why the fuck you spend my money? I'm gonna fuck you up when I get." Like, I don't have the energy or time to do that. Like, I'm not, like, I don't see myself accepting a collect call. I don't see myself writing a letter. I don't see myself doing any of that. So if they tap the back of that police car and they take you to jail, I'll see you when you get out, if I'm available. So, and y'all in the comments, would you be a prison wife or prison babe? I'm not about to get on one of them buses with all them fluffy ass women and them crying ass babies to ride down 5 hours to North Carolina to stand in line and whatever they check your hand, you might not get it. I'm not doing none of that. But would y'all do it? And if you did, how long would you wait, or how long is too long? Like, if they gave them 5 years, are you going to throw in the towel? Like, what's your limit?
Okay, first and foremost, you're talking 1990s jail. There's no more letters, and they have emails, and them bitches got Facebooks and a whole bunch of shit.
I see this on TikTok.
So yeah, you're talking 1995 jail. 2022 jail is more progressed. But will I talk to a nigga in jail? No. Okay, wait. Let me back up. If I was fucking with a dude, it don't go well. If I was fucking with a dude and he ended up getting locked up and he got to do like a year or so, yeah. But it's gonna be under the understanding that I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna fucking do me. I'm not committed to you in no motherfucking jail. She says, and that's her number one motto. That's always been her number one motto. You can't date nobody in jail. I disagree. I feel like it's just like a long distance relationship, because I feel like it's just like a long distance relationship. If you had a nigga go to college and you don't see him, what's the difference?
Tracy said ghetto, I wouldn't recommend it.
If he goes to college, if you live in Maryland and your dude go to college in LA and y'all both broke as fuck, and you can only see him every 6 months or when school's over or when 9 months or what's the difference between that and him being in jail? There's really no difference. So I think you can date somebody in jail, but I definitely don't recommend that you ever put your life on hold, I could never marry nobody in jail. I could never put my life on hold for a nigga that's in jail. I could never believe the shit he's saying because, girl, it's a lie. You know, shit like that. But
when Sue Father was in
Can I talk to him?
He would call Pinky Collect and try to call me on 3. He would call my house in Lil Connect. He would talk to my 13-year-old cousin.
Wasn't he there for the birth through Pinky?
I'm not doing those type of. I just feel
that
like
bitch. They already knew not to call her.
I just feel like when you get out, if I'm single, if I felt like being bothered, maybe, but no, I'm not doing a bid with you, and I'm not gonna say I go with you, and I'm actually listening to you. I'm actually at a party.
I ain't doing none of that.
Answer your phone call. I gotta send you money orders. I don't want to do any of that.
I would definitely look out for anybody who looked out for me. So I can't agree with that either. But I'm definitely never putting my life on hold for anybody under any circumstances. Not even jail, bitch. If you're in college. I'm not putting my life on hold for anybody. You can die tomorrow.
Wait a minute.
So I'm not ever putting my life on hold.
JoJo said it never goes well. Ex Cardi, ex Sheree. Akila said no.
What happened with Sheree?
Akila said nope. I'll be with someone who knows how to act. Akila, sometimes people go to jail for stuff that's not true. They got wrong.
We're black. You dating black men.
Like, you know, there's a myriad of reasons someone goes to jail that they wasn't being bad. Yeah. So you have to really start thinking outside of the box a little
Especially
more.
you have to also acknowledge that you're dating black men, and black men get hemmed up by the police every fucking day, all goddamn day long.
Rita said I tried it once and we was engaged. That's one of my pet peeves.
Rita, what happened?
My
Tell us.
fiance in jail.
Wait, tell us.
She said, I tried it once and we was engaged, and the trifling ass punk has his girlfriend call me and she knew we was engaged. You was engaged, but he had a girlfriend too. Now, this is what makes me sick. He running shit from jail.
Wait,
he got
Rita,
a fiance and a girlfriend.
Was you going to marry him when he got out, or was you going to go up to jail and marry him?
Tahir said, circle the block, I'll holler. Nanny said, when they get out and those heads start turning with them sundresses walking by.
That's why I say, That's why I said I'm never gonna commit to anybody in jail, because when they get out, trust and believe, they gonna want them bitches.
Okay, Lauren said, yeah, no, I can't do prison relationships. Cherie, Richards Reader said, Tina, you knew how it turned out. If you remember me calling the girl Tiffany out on Good Night with her punk ass, was it on Facebook? Keisha said, nope, definitely not at my age. Did it as a very young adult.
Oh yeah, at 40 something, no. Yeah. I'm speaking in my 20s. In my 40s, fuck no. No.
Just Dub said he never received one visit, no call during my incarceration, and I never expected it. I did the crime, so I was... So 5 years, no one ever visited you for 5 years? That's sad.
That's fucked up.
Trace said it definitely don't go well. Akila said yes.
No, it does not.
JoJo said, look at prison bae dude Tyrone Meeks. His girl was raising their kids, holding him down outside. The moment he got out, he became a model. And he got with that billionaire.
Oh, yeah, sure did. Yep, he sure did. I forgot about it.
Lauren said she did it at 17, never again. But y'all know it's a new prison bae that came out yesterday.
Yeah, the older dude.
Yeah, he looked good.
He is.
I put $20 on his.
No, you ain't know people trying to bail him out, girl.
Yeah,
he had several.
He had a little salt and pepper thing going. He was, he was.
What he do?
He was a zaddy type.
What he do, girl?
So yeah, Sue. I'm gonna ask Sue because I feel like she's the youngest person on here.
But yeah, in my 40s, fuck no, I'm not waiting
Sue
for you to get out of jail. I'm not dating
wait a
you
minute,
in
Sue,
jail.
what you say?
What?
Sue said I lasted. Are you saying you lasted 2 months, never doing it again?
Yeah.
Okay, so
you lasted 2 months, and then what happened?
She broke it off with him.
No, I mean, why?
He stayed in jail when Sue said fuck him and started.
But why did you say
else.
fuck him? You saw other things out here.
For one, he was cheating on me. My mom keeps saying nobody can cheat on you if they're in jail, but
they can cheat on you in jail.
He was cheating on me. I was arguing with
jail.
people on Instagram every single day. Then we went on that cruise, and I said, "You're a convicted felon. You can't do nothing for me."
Yeah.
I literally went on a date when we came back from the cruise, and that was my boyfriend.
Oh, yeah, you sure did.
Okay, so Sue is young. She learned, one and done.
I didn't learn till my 30s.
Tracy said Sue know what time it is.
My dumb ass ain't learned till like 36. So.
Okay, blocking someone. What are some reasons that you block people off of your phone, your social media? And what creative ways did that person get in contact with you after you blocked them?
Okay, I'm gonna take this first. I've never blocked anybody, but I was blocked.
Somebody blocked you, Tone?
Bitch, you don't remember the whole fiasco?
No.
Duddy?
Oh, okay.
Okay,
yeah,
so
okay.
I've never blocked anybody. I've never seen the point of blocking people. If I don't want to talk to you, then bitch, I just don't answer the phone. If you text me, I'm not reading that shit. It's like it doesn't exist.
So get the fuck off the thing.
It's like it doesn't exist. But I have been blocked before. Okay, so let me tell y'all. Okay, so I got with my boo, right? But I was like, yeah, but you ain't the only one though. So he was giving, what the fuck you mean? So one of my other boos came around and I was like, I'm gonna need a rain check with you. So this nigga was giving, no, bitch, you better pick me or him. He say, bitch, but you know how I do. So he was like, you better pick me or him. And I was like, what you mean? Tonight or forever, nigga? What are you talking about? So he blocked me. So I sat there the next day, I stewed it over. I was like, okay. I was with my other boo. He was like, what's wrong, girl? I was like, he broke up with us.
That bitch Tone was sick.
He broke up with us. But the whole time he trying to console me. I'm like, nigga, you cannot console me. Just get the fuck off me. It's your fault. I picked you over here. Okay, so I let that go for a whole day. So the next day, I was like, bitch, you at work? I called her. I was like, bitch, you at work? She was like, I'm about to get off now. I said, bitch, I'm going to meet you at your house. She can tell you, this was the only day I've ever been on time for anything ever.
Correct.
So I get up there. I called him from her phone. So as soon as he answered the phone, I was like, nigga, you fucking blocked me? So he started laughing.
I was like, unblock me.
I was like, unblock me now. So, of course, he unblocked me because I'm that girl. But,
and y'all went, that night.
Oh yeah, and it was on and popping after that. I started choosing him first over my other dude. You know what I'm saying? It was on and popping after that. But I've never found it. But the reason why he blocked me is what he said was, I don't want to see you. You know, I don't want to constantly be reminded of you going out with niggas. He did say he didn't want to be no triangle. I don't do triangles, even though he ended up being in one. Cause I'm that girl.
Okay. Y'all know I've been stalked. Mm-hmm. Everybody know. And the whole Facebook land and beyond knows. Mm-hmm. And the ways that I got communicated with was Cash App, like 100 and something Cash App
After the block.
after the
Okay,
block.
so why did you feel like you had to block him?
Because I didn't want to be bothered with him anymore, and he was stalking me, and he was so persistent that he would not.
So you broke up, and then he would take no for an answer.
Still to this day.
Okay.
So anyway, so Cash App.
Not even with us.
I got over. He created over, and I'm not exaggerating. I don't exaggerate. He created over 120 Instagram pages. Sue said, "How the fuck do he do that? Because Instagram will stop you from making 1 or 2 pages." I can go on my phone now and show you Instagram, email, Cash App requests.
And
The
he
Cash-
follows me on about 5 of the pages, but I can't figure
Yeah,
out who
he might
is.
follow my friends, making fake pages.
I can't figure it out.
The numbers, the what is it? The Google voice numbers.
Text now.
The Cash App might say, "Bitch, why you know you can't write, you can't write nothing in there, but thanks for the money or something." You can write like 5 words. It might be like, "Bitch, why you whatever." So you had to do that 100 times to get a real conversation in. So just stuff like that. But let me read some of y'all's.
So you felt like you had to block him after all that fuck shit.
Of course, star 67 supersedes a block on your phone. So even though he's blocked from my phone, all he gotta do is push star 67.
Star 67 still works?
It's gonna ring.
Huh?
If you call somebody 3 times, that blocked you is gonna ring.
Even if he pushed star 67, it just says no caller ID.
But Star 67 still works? That's still a thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It just says no. It says blocked ID or whatever. So anyway,
Okay, that's a really great reason to block somebody.
So, okay.
That's too much.
Okay, Rita said I don't block, but everybody blocks me. Rita, Tessa is sending messages via Cash App.
Rita, why they block you, girl?
Tracy said,
what you be doing,
Tracy
Rita?
said she rarely blocks. He contacted her through LinkedIn.
God damn.
Same.
That nigga
happened
act
to
like
me.
he was a job interview?
Okay, Tracy said Slim. I know who she's talking about. He's blocked now, so now he's inboxing her.
So Tracy, you don't feel like you gotta block him? It hasn't
Block
gotten
him
to that
everywhere.
level
You
yet?
gotta block him everywhere.
Has it gotten to that level where you feel like you gotta block him, Tracy?
JoJo said blocking you, but still communicating with your friends and family, so it gets back to you. Pressed like a panini.
Girl.
And yeah, like Tone said, my person has started following. Tone makes her pages public because of her business and all that. So he be knowing everything I do and all of that off of Tone's page.
And
calling my job, Google just putting
I recently
putting a
seen-
tracker on my car,
But y'all have to tune into our story times to get into what actually happened.
Yeah, we're going to do a story
We're
time.
doing a story time, so make sure.
Footage. I got so much footage.
Yeah,
and
and receipts. So make sure y'all are subscribed to our channel so y'all can see our story times. We're not going to do it live, so you got to be subscribed. And she's going to talk about all
JoJo
that.
said that goes for when you block friends too.
What?
I only
No! What is the reason why you block a
I
friend?
only blocked one friend, because we
What?
got into it on Facebook. I feel like
yeah.
I feel like she was doing the most.
Oh, but you
and
blocked her?
Yeah, I
I
blocked
didn't know
her
you
on
blocked
everything.
her.
I feel like our friendship needed to end, and I didn't no longer want to be friends. And I've already told my sister, if something happened to me, definitely don't let her at my funeral. Don't come fall out and cry. I don't do fakeness.
I feel you on that.
So yeah.
But I leave them friends with me so they can see her progress.
Akila said I blocked my ex for being so crazy. I couldn't do nothing, go nowhere, couldn't talk to friends
Kayla!
and family. So he made a fake Facebook account with using Trey Songz photo. Akila, he used Trey Songz picture. You thought that was Trey Songz?
Keena, send it to my inbox, girl, so I can go look at his page.
Rita said she just be keeping it real, Tone, and people do that shit to her.
Rita, why they block you, girl? I love you. I would never
Nanny
block
said
you.
not a job interview. Yes, at LinkedIn.
That's why I said LinkedIn. He acted
And
like he
Rita
was a
said,
supervisor.
especially since I did a Cardi B on these mofos, they can't tell me shit. What's a Cardi
Cardi
B,
B?
Rita? And Lauren said, yep, be careful. They will air tag your car. I unfollowed him long ago. If he act up more, he getting blocked.
What's AirTag? We own.
It's an Apple product.
What you do?
Tracker.
Oh, I don't know.
On the phone?
It's like a little keychain. That's what Coach said she should have got me my car.
A little
It's just like a
keychain?
little circle,
Uh-huh.
and you put it on anything. So you can put it on your AirPods, you can put it on your keychain, you can put it on your back.
Okay, could somebody put it on yours and then you won't even know?
So somebody could run up and put it on
10
your
times
car.
out of 10, you know how Apple works, so it's gonna say an AirTag has been following you for
Okay.
blah blah blah. So you'll know. Y'all didn't see
Apple
that on
snitches.
Instagram when it first came out.
Oh, okay.
They
Rita
was
said
trying
she
to
got
get
a bag and
caught.
got her teeth fixed and they start hating.
Girl, that's what they gonna do when you get your teeth fixed, girl. Period.
Okay, Akila said she got a whole new page and I reported his butt. Now, Akila, why was he? You let him control you? You let him tell you you couldn't talk to your family and friends? How did that go?
No, that's why she broke up with him. She said.
But it takes a while. Like that day, he said, "Don't call your friends." Did you break up with him that day?
Akila, and also I want to know, how did it start? Did he start small by saying like, "I don't like you to hang with your friends," or how did it start?
Lauren said she had to get a restraining order. Her ex yelled in court, "You fucked my friend."
Lord! Did you die laughing, girl? Because I would have died.
Okay, I feel like this is kind of piggybacking on that loosely, and not in a good way. But this question is, do you feel like when a man wants a woman, okay, it says when a man wants a woman, you don't have to hire a life coach, you don't got to hire a Yanla, you don't have to contact your grandmother, your mother, your friends to see like, what can I do or why doesn't he want me? If he'll be consistent with you and you'll know, like, you know what I'm saying, how a woman will try to force a man to be with her, or they'll ask like, what am I doing wrong, or why this?
Oh, okay.
You know how the grandmother say, girl, wear your house coat and cook for him, and then your mother tell you
shut
this.
the fuck up
then,
and just let him be a man.
Yeah, and then now so many people are doing like life coaching and they're gurus. They single themselves, but they telling you how to get a man. This question is basically saying you don't got to do none of that, because if a man wants you, he gonna come get you.
I agree.
So, what do y'all think
like
about that?
The nigga that blocked me, he chased me for 9 years. He chased me since the old somethings, the 2000 somethings.
Hopefully
and I finally gave him a shot, like what, 2019, 2020?
It was around the pandemic or before.
Yeah, we was in Vegas that first day, 2019. So I didn't give him a shot until 2019, but he chased me since like 2009 or something. So, and he was consistent with it. He showed up at my fashion shows. You know what I'm saying? He was consistent. I never ever tried to give him I didn't give him anything, but he still was consistent. So if a man wants you, he gonna get you.
Nanny said I agree. Tahir said I definitely agree. And Tracy said agreed. Akila said yes. He started small, asking me, who is this? I don't like this person. You should stay home. Every time I would be on the phone, he would grab the phone. Oh fuck no.
Yeah, that's when you throw hands, Keela.
Yeah, you should have.
Don't touch my motherfucking phone.
You should have been Al Greened his ass.
Yeah, don't you touch my motherfucking phone, ho.
I feel like
I mean, do you agree with that statement? If a man
I wrote the statement, so yeah, I do agree with it, and I totally agree with it. Now, I feel like timing plays a part in things too.
Yeah, always.
Because like somebody might want you, but
they're unavailable.
The timing isn't right.
Yeah.
But so I definitely think you should give people a chance. Just because like, hey, you tried to get with them before, they wasn't consistent as you wanted them to be, or they didn't do what you wanted at that moment because you dying to like be locked in or whatever. Timing is everything, and at the end of the day, yes, they definitely want to be on your back, on your line, and they want to lock you in if that's what they really want. But definitely, you gotta like give somebody some space.
I feel like men are definitely that. Men express themselves even if they are shy, even if they're gonna eventually hit around to they going after you. So I definitely agree.
And men are. Somebody had posted this. I think it was you, Tracy. That men are more sensitive than women. Men are so sensitive nowadays. Like, it's out of this world. We was used to the James Evans. Like, super beady hair.
Never cry.
Tight jeans.
Ain't
never cry.
wrong.
Always was strong. Now, these men are so...
Not strong, but what, bitch?
Strong. These men are so sensitive. And I feel like since us women have had to have shrapnel on our backs for the past 30, 40 years, we're stronger. And so I feel like, when I see like a man not being weak, because I don't think being sensitive or showing your real side, I don't think that's a weakness. I like to see a man's like sensitive or vulnerable side. And my boo shows that a lot. So I like that.
I don't like that.
I love it.
Cry in the car, bitch. Don't cry around me.
You don't gotta cry around me, but I don't like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, if you just like a straight simp or a bitch.
Okay,
no.
okay, I was about to say. Let me rephrase that. I don't like overly sensitive. I don't like overly sensitive people. Not even as a friend, a woman as a friend. You bust out crying every 5 minutes, bitch. I ain't got time. Because I'm not very emotional. So I ain't got time to keep picking you the fuck up and hugging and all this on your back. I ain't got time for all of that. Especially not for no nigga, because I don't mind a regular amount of sensitivity, but if you're overly sensitive, first of all, my personality is not going to mesh with anybody that's overly sensitive. I'm going to offend you. I know I am. It's not intentional. I'm just used to hanging with people who know me.
The tone.
I'm used to hanging with people who know me, and it's not like I don't try to be mean or anything like that. That's just my personality. So somebody overly sensitive, I'm never going to collect. They're going to fucking hate me.
Yeah, y'all know I'm a bitch. It's just, I'm never going to change. So I tend to walk all over men. So I could never deal with somebody overly sensitive because I would control them. Yeah. So I need somebody, with some.
Sad to say, if you let me walk over you, I'm never going to respect you again, too. And it has nothing to do with sensitivity. It has something to do with, if you always crying in the car, nigga, like Tess say, what the baby's going to do if you keep motherfucking crying?
DeWanda has made it in. DeWanda.
Hey, DeWanda.
How's the baby?
How's the cheering?
And DJ. Okay. Rita said, I'm going back up.
Okay.
Rita said, so me and my BF is still going through this to this day. And he is consistent, but I can't get over the sneaky. And then I be trying not to go off, but it don't be working on my end. So Rita, do you not trust him? Sneaky, what do you mean? And are you one of those over the top women who every time your man isn't around and doesn't answer, you automatically think he's with a woman? Has he cheated on you in the past? What do you mean by
sneaky? That need to go on next week.
Rita need to be a guest.
Yes, Rita does.
So answer that, Rita, while I'm scrolling. Lauren said it don't take long. A man knows he wants you within 6 months. When they want you, they go
not even 6 minutes.
They gonna do whatever to get you. Tracy said, "Yep." Was gonna say timing definitely does play a factor. Yep. Nanny said, "But are they really ready for it?" Tracy said they are more emotional nowadays. Tahir said so very sensitive now.
Okay, Nanny, I think that's what I'm saying. That's what Tina's saying. About the timing. So if
Nanny said she never saw me as a bitch. I know I'm a sweet bitch.
She's a bitch,
real bad.
But Nanny, that goes into what Tina's saying about timing. If you like for instance, if he's in a spot where he playing the field, he just got out of a relationship, the last thing he's looking for is to settle down with anybody. That doesn't necessarily mean...
said, great conversation. My little sister,
Thanks, DeWanda.
This DeWanda first time in here.
Oh, God, welcome. But that doesn't necessarily mean, like how you were saying about timing, it doesn't necessarily mean that he's a bad guy, or, like, even if he start fucking with you, and he don't let the other bitches go, whatever, you like, this ain't what I'm looking for, and y'all cut it off. Like you were saying, timing is everything. He might come back around to you where he's ready to commit, and he's ready for all of that, and I would give him the shot for that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, timing does matter.
And I know people have a lot of traditional ways in their head, but we definitely have to be mindful of we are living in unorthodox times. And I'm not saying don't deviate from what you believe in, but be realistic.
So you basically say you got to be a little flexible.
You definitely got to be flexible. Nanny said, "I get it, Tone." Okay, Lauren said, if you can't trust him, baby, you have no relationship.
Lauren, can you trust somebody if they like I just gave to Tina? You mess with this dude, you meet this dude or whatever, you mess with him, and he's still playing the field, and you're ready to settle down or whatever, but he's still playing the field. If he comes back around 6 months later and he like, I ain't on that shit no more, could you trust him after that? Could you trust him? You know what I'm saying? Would you give him the benefit of the doubt and mess with him again, even though he didn't really fuck you over, but he just let it be known that he was playing the field?
If I like somebody, I think I would give him another chance, but it depends on what the severity of things.
But would you trust him? Trust him enough to like?
I would
start dating?
I would probably take baby steps. Because you might think you're ready with your mind, and being as though I feel like men do a lot of things just impulsively, versus us women, when we cheat or when we don't want to be with someone anymore, it's more off of emotion, and we know this is what we really don't want. A man can think he's ready to stop that lifestyle, but it's still going to be a work in progress to get to that point. So would
you give him a little leeway if you decided to start messing with him again? Like, meaning, okay, let's say he was a hoe all his life, right? Would you give him enough leeway to make mistakes? And we're not going to get serious. Like, of course, he feeling his mind, so he's going to come to you like, bitch, we going to do this, we going to be together, ain't nobody but me, ain't nobody but you, yada, yada. But would you say to him, nah, let's just, relax? Would you give him room to fuck up?
Not per se, because I am a very covertly jealous type of person, but I would be mindful of everything. You know what I'm saying? I would be very mindful. Tracy said,
would y'all give him room to fuck up?
Tracy said, I agree, create your own traditional ways.
I agree.
Akila said, I will have to see if he's serious. Lauren said, yes, I would give him the benefit of the doubt.
Akila, how would you know if he's serious?
We was in a relationship, so he would have done him, and he did. Yesterday's price and situation is not today's situation. You deal with him, but he has to prove to me he wants me.
Yeah, I agree with that. Who was that, Lauren?
That was Lauren. And
I agree, Lauren.
I feel like a lot of times, you kind of get fixated on words, but you can only go on actions. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You gotta go on what they do.
A woman and a man, but people. First of all, people are human and they got free will.
And so people are human and they're gonna make mistakes and they're gonna be errors.
Well, not only that, they could be telling you the truth. They really do love you, but in their interpretation of love, they can fuck other bitches because they don't love them and they don't have no feelings for them, but they love you. So in their mind is correct. So you really gotta really communicate and really figure out what the fuck is going on for real. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, Just Dub said, women shoot me down. He did propose to me tonight and I did shoot him down. He said, women shoot me down because of my past, not knowing I'm a whole different person. Okay, Just Dub, when you say your past, I know you said you did prison for 5 years, but what else is there? Is there something else? And how do they know about your past? What are you doing currently? And do you feel like you go for a certain type of woman and that's why you always get shot down? I feel like you need, and we have this question on here.
Teena, do you think that plays a factor?
What? Tone, don't talk to me while you peeing. Wait till you come the fuck out the bathroom. I don't want to hear that shit. Just Dub, do you feel like you need to change the type of women you go after? Are you single? How long have you been single and all that good stuff? Okay, Nanny said, room to fuck up. No, Nanny said she not giving a man no room to fuck up. Tracy said, yeah, if you know he's a cheater or whatever, you got to be realistic. He can still love you and do other shits. Yeah, I feel like that's the main thing. Like I said, we have a lot of old traditions in our mind, but we're definitely in a new age, and we got to deal with the sign of the times. Akila said, laughing my fucking ass off. This is too funny. Yeah, why I want to be talking to her while she's pissing? Okay, Just answer that question. And we also have that question for tonight. It was more geared toward women, but since we have a man saying that he has a problem getting a woman, the question is, with the dating pool being so pissy, the dating pool is pissy, just yellow piss that nobody drinks water, would you date outside your race?
Did you say pissy?
The dating pool is pissy.
As in urine? As
in urine, just like that canary yellow pee that they ain't had water in weeks.
Oh shit.
That's how pissy the dating pool is.
Okay.
Hold up.
What now?
Lauren said you keep you in line. You keep you a line of dudes until he proves he's serious about you. So Lauren said keep your starting 5 until he proves that you're serious.
That's what I say, Lauren.
And Nanny said, so why do we have to be okay with their fuck ups? I don't think we have to, Nanny. I feel like everything is definitely based on the individual, but I feel like some women are going to be alone for the rest of their life waiting for this man that no longer exists. And if he does exist, he's like a needle in the haystack that you probably don't really want anyway.
I feel like if you know you're dating a hoe, then act accordingly. Meaning, okay, if this dude, you can't help who you fall for, you can't help who you fall in love with, yada, yada, yada. So if you, okay, let's say Nanny, you had this friend, y'all party together.